Good morning. I am going to show you how we do attendance, as there really are no grades as of yet. It should be okay because the students' names are up. However, in the future, we will be putting grades in. So I thought today would be a good day to show you how to do this. The first thing I do is I go to my class and I go to my grade book. And I look at my grade book and look to see if anyone has not submitted or done the work from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It looks like all my students have submitted something, so they should all be in attendance. If you see two empty spots here, then you know that the work has not been done. I go from here back to my home page, and then I go to view course analytics, and it looks like this. You can scroll down and you'll see the list of your students' names. And this is how you look at attendance. So students needed to be on, today's the 30th, so they needed to be on from Monday till Wednesday. So that would be the 28th, 29th, and 30th. And you can see that the student has participated. It is usually easier to open up the portal at this point. Some people use two computers. I only use one computer. So I'm going to open that up before I start looking through my students' names. I have mine listed at the top. I sent you the URL, which is this. When you do put yours in, you can actually put it in, so you go right here. You're going to log in as your name, first initial, last name at unitech.com, and your password, I believe, is the same as you would be logging into Canvas. Then you're going to go down to the bottom and you're going to look for your classes. Now this is one of my other classes, so I'm going to guess that's it. So the classes are, they're listed 1, 2, 3. I have my other classes still on here from the last 8 weeks. Okay, so here's the calendar. It says attendance. This is the date. It's really today, but this is the date we're looking at. So we're looking at the 28th, 29th, and 30th. When you do it next week, the dates would be Thursday to Sunday. And here's my list of students. And I'm going to scroll to the bottom and edit. And then you can see here where you can mark them present or absent. And then I will go back to my other screen and go through each student. So I'm going to go through each student so you can see what it looks like. This is sort of relatively easy because we know they have participated. Here's November. So you can kind of go, I can scroll through this pretty quickly. Sometimes we'll line it up at the top. So this is the 30th, and I know that those students have been in, so I can kind of do a quick overview. I already know that all these students have submitted, so I'm pretty sure that they have all attended these 3 days. And when I find a student that has not attended, I will switch back to my portal and change it there. Otherwise, or I take notes. You might get a week where there's a lot of students who haven't attended, and you would need to document it right away because it's easy to forget. Okay, so all my students have attended. So I'm going to go back to my screen and then just mark them present. If one of them had not attended, I would put down the last day they had attended, and then I would include, we send them an email stating you have not attended for this time period. I do have rough drafts of announcements that I do make so that I can just go in and copy and paste those and then change the wording if I need to do that. And I will show you that portion if that needs to be done. Okay, so all my students have attended this week. The difference is once we start grading, you're going to add everybody's grade. And you'll do that every time until the class is over, even on that last Wednesday. If they have not participated, that's where I would take a note, write a note saying, has not participated since 10 whatever, emailed, or any kind of notes you would like to make here. These are given to the program directors and so they will see them. So update that. And then I would move on to my other two classes. So I do it this way. There are different ways to do it. I just usually push the back button. Then you can see your list of classes, and I will proceed to do attendance on these other two classes. If you have a student or students who have not been present, then you would go to your inbox here, and you would look for your class. So you select your class here. I've got extra classes here, so here we go. And find your students, click on their names. With students, you have to, there's a way to hold down and get a group of students, but I usually just go back and forth. Attendance and send them an announcement. If you have a group, you can put send individual announcements, so you can use the same message and send it to 1, 2, or more students. I hope that helps. This is quick. Please let us know if you have any questions. I just feel it's easier to see how to do something than to explain it over the phone.